So they're clueless as to what's actually happening. Let's not forget, let me remind you guys. Back, I think in 2K18, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let's put it like this. Back when Fortnite dropped, 2K was sending out emails to a large portion of the player base inquiring as to why they stopped playing 2K. Let's not forget that. I'm going to remind y'all every single year, 2K was scrambling, reaching out to the player base, sending a ton of emails, inquiring why the player base left 2K and stopped playing 2K. You could check off boxes as to the reasons why you left 2K. And one of those reasons was if you started playing Fortnite. Come on, y'all, let's get it together. Stand up for something or you're gonna fall for anything. I do want to let you guys know that we have a great community on Discord and we are going to be working on raffling off a PS5. So if you guys don't have a next-gen console as of yet and you're looking to get your hands on a next-gen console, please consider joining us on Discord. We would love to have you join our family and you could increase your chance to win a PS5. We're working out the details today, so we would love to have you guys join. We're going to be sharing those details in our Discord and I will be keeping you guys up to date on these videos and live streams. So please be sure to continue following us here on YouTube. If you want further details, go into our Discord. The link for Discord is in the description below. It's also going to be the top pinned comment. Hey, what's up, YouTube? You already know I'm AllCity with AllCityLiveTV.com, and thank you for tuning in. NBA 2K21 on Next Gen is officially canceled. Shout out to everyone who plays Next Gen, man. I know you guys are out there trying your best to enjoy the game. I get it. You pay for a Next Gen console, hundreds of dollars. This ain't something light. This ain't something to sneeze at. It's an investment to get a next gen console. So why isn't NBA 2K21 on next gen living up to that expectation of next generation gaming? It's unfortunate, y'all. I get it. I get your frustrations. I get why people went all the way back to NBA 2K20. Now I got a legend build on NBA 2K20, but I don't necessarily want to go back that far. I was just watching the homie Brutal Sims video and he was talking about going back to current gen as well and feeling very much like I do, where you don't necessarily want to go all the way back. It's already a huge step for a content creator like myself to take one step back on a 2K release because I've never done it before. Never in the history of 2K since its release on Dreamcast have I ever went backwards. But next gen is just unbearable right now. I got a sharpshooting facilitator. I'm finna load him up. Next gen is just unbearable. They're just not giving enough attention. There's not enough energy directed toward next gen. And like Brutal Sims said, the reason why is because the player base is on current gen. Current gen and 2K20, the player base is out there. So that's where the player base is, current gen and 2K20. We get it, we see it, we know what it is. The numbers don't lie. Next gen seems to be a failure for more reasons than one. The main reason is the fun factor. That's the number one main reason. They put so much energy into aesthetic and not enough, they put more of their energy into aesthetic, making the game aesthetically pleasing. And it's still not even all that. Why do we have snow in March on next gen? They don't even have enough staffing to get rid of the snow. Can't get a snow plow, nothing out there. Come on, you can't be serious. You can't tell me you invested so much into creating this large city and you didn't have, there's no schedule. Listen, if you worked in a corporate environment, you understand how these things work. They have brainstorm meetings, they have constant meetings, weekly meetings. That's normally how a team functions for a AAA game. Constant meetings to make sure that the game is fresh, it stays new. But 2K is not doing that. 2K is not making it new for their user base, their consumer base. They're keeping it like they just taking things for granted. That's the bottom line. They're taking their consumer base for granted. You already paid your money, and the numbers don't lie. Being that the player base is not on next gen, the numbers don't lie. So they're saying, well, we got to redirect our energy toward current gen and NBA 2K20, giving it a fresh new look, like this Chinese New Year look with dragons in the background, tigers, lions, and bears. It's just wild that is such a huge difference from next gen. Now, immediately, this is not to say that current gen looks all that amazing, because you immediately notice the difference when you log in to current gen. You notice the graphics difference and how the system capabilities are limited compared to next gen consoles. You see that. But what is graphics without gameplay mechanics? You tell me. I think the people are speaking. I think the community is actually speaking to 2K. We don't want your graphics. We want gameplay. That's what they keep forgetting. They want to build these extravagant neighborhoods, and it's just not working out. Every neighborhood, since they tried to become like this super innovative company, I commend them for making an attempt to be, something different, but it's not working in your favor. So get back to basics and start all over. You tried to say the game was built from the ground up. You just ain't finished building yet. Like I said before, it's supposed to be a 20-story building. It's actually only 2 floors being built so far. So stop it. Stop dumbing us down. Stop dumbing your consumer base down. We are smarter than that. We don't want it to just look nice. We want the core fundamentals to function properly. That's what we want. As soon as you get that locked in, then you can move on over to aesthetics. Don't be NBA Live out there where the game looks dope, but the core functionality is just a mess. Don't do that. Don't follow down the same path. Make the gameplay mechanics function properly. Defense function properly. Movement function properly. Badges operate as they should. Attributes supposed to mean something out there. Get rid of the idea that boost is what you need to hit a jump shot. That's what 2K needs to do. You got a 95 3-point shot. You should be able to hit shots without boost. But 2K being so money hungry, 2K being so thirsty, it's showing through. They're showing their true colors, the lack of effort to maintain a next gen release. One of only a handful of developers to release a game on next gen consoles failed miserably. So much so that a huge portion of their player base is going back to the previous version of 2K and playing on current gen. Why is that? Help me understand, y'all. Help me understand. I want to know why is that. I don't want to confuse you consumers out there. I don't want to confuse you players out there. Next gen is amazing. The consoles are great. The developers for 2K are back on PS2. That's the problem. They made the game look amazing, but the gameplay suffers tremendously. And we can't have that. We can't stand for it. These games are expensive. This is your IRL money. This is not nothing to sneeze at. This is money that could go to a light bill, a mortgage payment, a car payment. This is money that could go to like a night out with your family. This is money that 2K is taking out of your pocket, but they're not giving you what you expect to receive. Listen, it's like a developer getting this super brand new toy with enhanced capabilities, and then they just don't use the full potential of that product in a next generation console. They're not using the full potential, even though they had all the time in the world to make up for anything that was wrong with 2K, let alone the servers are still a complete mess. To have such a flop on next gen should be embarrassing to 2K. That's my personal opinion. It should be utterly embarrassing. They should feel embarrassed as developers that a huge portion of their player base is going back to the current generation of their franchise release. Come on, y'all, let's get it together. Stand up for something or you're gonna fall for anything. And it's not saying that going to current gen is taking a stand. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that 2K is going to be scrambling. You could guarantee their marketing is going to, this is an arrogant company. Hands down, they are super arrogant. So they're clueless as to what's actually happening. Let's not forget, let me remind you guys, back, I think in 2K18, if I'm not mistaken, let's put it like this. Back when Fortnite dropped, 2K was sending out emails to a large portion of the player base inquiring as to why they stopped playing 2K. Let's not forget that. I'm gonna remind y'all every single year, 2K was scrambling, reaching out to the player base, sending a ton of emails, inquiring why the player base left 2K and stopped playing 2K. And it was like a choice, like you could check off boxes as to the reasons why you left 2K. And one of those reasons was if you started playing Fortnite. We were talking about this last night. Every single game that releases on next gen is gonna be a competitor to 2K because there's only a handful of games to play on next gen. So the player base for next generation consoles is going to be exploring. This is why 2K had an increased opportunity for a tremendous amount of success with developing a good game on next gen, because there were so many players out there, gamers from different genres that could have played their game, but instead they dumbed down the game. You can't dumb it down. There's an expectation in basketball, especially if you're living vicariously through a video game. You're trying to play basketball vicariously through 2K because you want to get your basketball fix. You're not out there IRL because of this pandemic, so you want to get your basketball fix, but 2K is presenting you with a product that ain't necessarily basketball. So, the player base is confused, from the casual gamer to the competitive gamer. Everybody is just confused, scratching your head like, what am I playing? Get it together, 2K. Revive 2K. And I don't have my hopes up for 2K22. I just don't. I don't believe in them. I lost faith in a game that I've had so much faith in over the last 20 years. Playing this consistently, getting rep to a high level. Never in my life have I ever went backwards on a 2K release. Never in my life have I ever deleted a 2K release if it wasn't the previous version. But we're at that point. We deleted 2K21 on next gen, and now we're playing current gen, and it has been a tremendous change. The energy is different. It feels good. You're out there, you're playing, you're having fun. Bring the fun back again, 2K. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider dropping a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and don't forget, we got a PS5 for you. Come on out to our Discord. We would love to have you. The link for Discord is going to be in the description below. It's also going to be the top pinned comment, and this is where we'll be sharing all the details for the PlayStation 5 raffle. Until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.